Good morning and welcome to Coffee at the Manor, the bestest place to startest your day with all the news, reviews and things you never knew you needed to know. On today's show, we've got some spectacular news of some exploding tea towels. We've got news about dog poo bins. We've got swimming pools shut down for being too wet. And we've also got eye patches and pirate girls. So do please stay on board for today's example of Coffee at the Manor. Good morning, beautiful people. How are you today? Fantastic to see you on this, the 18th now. What are we at? The Wednesday in the middle of the week. How are you doing? Hello to those of you over there watching. Hello to you, Lady Flutterby. Good to see you. How are you? We may even have some newer people today. We are simultaneously going out on YouTube and Twitch today. So who knows? We might have some new people pop by to wonder what the hell is going on. So there you go. If you are one of those people, good day to you. I hope you enjoy. So we are going to cruise on today's amazing first story. I've got some good ones for you today. And for this one, we are going to go over to Brighton, England, down there on the south coast of England. Yes, it's kind of like, I guess it's the Florida, maybe, or California, more California. Well, no, San Francisco. Oh, no. Let's judge for ourselves. So we're going over here. We have this terrible, terrible news that there are exploding tea towels in Brighton. Yes, indeed. Beware of those tea towels. They are exploding in the south of England after some fires were caused. Now, let's investigate, shall we? That's an advert. He had nothing to do with it, I can guarantee. Neither did she. I don't know what I've been looking at to bring her up on my screen. Anyway, so a fire chief has warned of the danger of exploding tea towels after the dangerous phenomenon struck twice in a single day. I know, twice in a single day. How can it happen? Good morning to UGSP. Glorious to see you and your I always like him. Fat me in the corner. Hello, me. Good stuff. Anyway, so two fires started by spontaneously combusting laundry broke out in Terra restaurant in Brighton and Brighton College earlier this month. At Terra, a pile of tumbled dried tea towels was left in the kitchen overnight after the restaurant had closed. Ooh, marauding tea towels. It's like the llamas, isn't it? You can't leave them alone for 2 seconds. Heat began to gradually build up in the center of the mound of laundry before it suddenly exploded into flames. How hot was this fucking thing? I mean, a tea towel. I mean, we have to wonder how hot things need to be to burst into flames. Now, this is an area I've looked into. There was an occasion I was writing something, and I needed to know at what speed did you need to fart in order to catch your pants on fire? Now, of course, things moving very, very quickly. If something moves very, very physics, guys, here we go. So if something moving, my fist is moving very, very quickly. Air here, superheated. Lots of crazy stuff. Essentially, superheated air. So how hot would it need to be to go? And I think it's somewhere in the range of about 15,000 miles an hour. You would need to fart in order to set your pants on fire. Yes. Fact, my dear viewers. I know, right? You just sit in the air and then you set your car seat on fire by accident. Just sneak that one out, right? Good morning to you, Lady Venus. A pleasure as always to see you. So where were we? Yes, so the amazing fact of the superheated pants. It's about I think it's about 12,000 miles an hour. So we were okay for now. Such amazing things, actually. I need to point you out to this amazing book that we're reading. I'm not paid in any way for this. It's called What If? I do read books, apparently, if I can get the cover right. There you go. It's got a dinosaur on it. It's by a guy called Randall Munroe. And essentially what it is people that ask random questions and he works it out because he's like the smartest man on earth. So, for example, what if all the rain in a year fell on one day in one spot? What would happen? And then he works it out. It's one of these sorts of people. And he tells us then about, what if you were to throw a baseball at light speed? Good morning to you, Jumple Sparkle Rope Queen. Pleasure to see you. It's school's in. We're in physics today. Good job. Pleasure to see you. And it says here that when it reached the home plate, if you threw a ball at light speed, when it reached the home plate, the center of the cloud of dust essentially would be going at a fraction of the speed of light. It would hit the bat first, then the batter, then the plate, then the catcher, and they'd all be scooped backwards through the backstop, and they are disintegrated. So there you go. Who knew? What a fantastic book. So anyway, I've missed some things. Hello, how are we? With some chat in there. How are we? My daughter, obviously, see, this is good stuff. Rose, is it Rose, the daughter? I think it's her name. Good day to you, Lord Mustard. How the hell are you? Good to see you. Good morrow to you, Radke. Sparkle, we got to see. Look at the love. We're fantastic people. So there you go. There is the news, of course, that not only you need to fart at 12k in order to set your pants on fire, unless, of course, you're somebody from Love After Lookup. In fact, pants on fire goes as standard. Oh. Yeah, and because yes, the gang is very. This is very. I'm impressed. As I don't know if you missed, we are going up simultaneously on Twitch today, so we might have some people from there. They might pop by and go, "What the hell is this?" And there was yes, we're this strange group of people that get together every morning and talk about strange things. But it's all very educational. Cruising on. So yes, there you go. That was it. Any more news on that? No. But there they are at the top. So. Amazing stuff. Now, while we're in the amazing world of finding things, segue vaguely, the police have just been celebrating themselves because they've just had a bumper haul of white powder that they found. In fact, £500,000 worth of white powder. But unfortunately, it turned out that the 500K's worth of something or other beginning with C and ending in woohoo haul was actually dental powder. Yes, indeed. A police force which proudly hailed its largest ever drug seizure was yesterday forced to admit the hoard of cocaine was actually dental powder. Yes, that might have been a bit embarrassing. Yes. Officers claim to have found a stash of 13 kilos of bugle with a street value of 500k after swooping on a pub in Tiverton in Devon. Devon's not really known like as that kind of a place. So they talk a bit like that. They like their farms and like people around here we call them grockles. If they're not from around here. Sorry. So anyway, police said it was the largest seizure and arrested 5 people with intent to supply. Yes, indeed. But tests revealed that the coke was actually benzocaine, a mild anesthetic used by dentists to numb guns. But I'm still thinking, I'm thinking that's probably for some sort of nefarious. Why would you have 13 kilos of something for dentist stuff in a pub? Now, I think it was more of a case of they really thought they'd got these guys this time, and they thought, yeah, we'll have them. No, that's it. That's it. Or I can't tongue in their mouth. Yeah, absolutely. So yes, that is what I believe it is. People like that. Yeah. They're the only people in Devon with actual white teeth. Yeah, that's what it is. So there you go. A police spokesman said that they had been taking now no further action following the bust at the Regent's Print. However, though, these people. You're going back to like pointing at cars or whatever now, isn't it? Yeah. However, though, I think this is what leads me to think that there was something more about this particular thing. The previous owner of the pub, Godan Ogilvy, was jailed for 5 years at Exeter Crown Court, which is in that part of the world, for laundering 300,000 earlier this year. So I'm imagining there might have been a little bit of a cheeky business going on there, isn't there? So yeah, I think they probably thought, yes, we finally got these cheeky little monkeys doing their cheeky stuff. And then they had to de-arrest them and say sorry. I mean, that's got to hurt, right? That has absolutely got to hurt. Other things that hurt, see what I did there? Much better segue. Other things that might hurt might be, what if you were a kind of person, you think you're writing to your family for years and years, you're posting them their Christmas cards every year to say, hey, Timmy, here's £2. Go and buy yourself a comic book. Well, would you then be slightly surprised to find out that they've actually been using a dog poo bin? Yes, indeed. Alf Spence, 91. Bless him. Bless the man. I mean, I've got a much better picture of him. Bless this man. Bless this man. I think, although, look, you can actually, here's a picture of said, here is bin. There, I don't know if you can see that. I can't zoom in. And there is the postbox. They do look very much the same. And poor war veteran here, he actually has been posting all his stuff in there for nearly 2 years, and I feel really sad for the thing. One person says here, I'd like to know what I'd like to know is why the people who emptied the dog poo box had never wondered why my dad's letters are in there. Surely they would have passed them on to the Royal Mail, forwarded them to the addresses with the letters saying they'd found. Yeah, in fact, bless his heart. I feel thing. Yeah, I feel really bad for this guy. So yes, he's been coming. He didn't sort of notice then that it smelled fragrant. Wafter. Whoa, dearie dear. That's the smell. Yeah, that's what those are. Yes, I know. Isn't that the saddest news ever? So I think we should now donate to this poor man. He in fact was even went. He was in war in one of these really crazy battles where like about 3 people went home. So he is such a delight. I'm sure you would imagine. They do. Clearly, this is a treasure. Alf is a treasure. I really do hope. He's still with us. So, nice shot the Beadle. Yeah, did you notice that for those English people in the audience? Quite why Jeremy Beadle just popped up. Don't know. Jeremy Beadle, that would be the 80s answer to who's the guy with the triple barreled name that does like Animal's Funniest Moments and crap like that? Bald guy, really tall. Monkinson, yeah, that guy. Anyway, yeah, right. Should we move on? I sound mad on here for a bit longer. So we are going to move on to a little bit more of the English stupidity while we're along the way. It is, of course, the news, if you can call it that, the news that the English can get a little bit petty. Really, I mean, who would have thought? And one thing in particular that jumps out about the delightful English pettiness is this wee thing here. Sorry, it's too wet for swimming. Health and safety closed the outdoor pool because of the rain risk. Yes, indeed. This is where we've come to, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. The fall of Rome has become many, many years ago, but it's becoming more and more apparent, isn't it? Here it is. Yes, here is said pool. Quite a nice pool, but it's one of those boring ones. You've got to do the lengths in that. They attract really like snarky people, don't they? Who sort of go up and down. They don't like kids, and they don't like jumping in, and they don't like fun. They don't like loud. And they're probably like one of these old men that pointed potholes like we had yesterday. That was a delight, by the way. I loved our people. So anyway, let's get back to this one, shall we? So for those hardy souls who enjoy an outdoor dip, a little extra water seems unlikely to be a major deterrent. But the threat of a spot of rain, when combined with the implicable nature of elf and safety ring. Why would you drop that in there? Elf and safety. It's not a Christmas article. This was written in March. Stupid people. Right, you're fired, Ryan. Get back to your toy review, Ryan. Anyway, looked like they succeeded. Blah blah blah. Anyway, I'm annoyed at Ryan now. I don't even want to read his article. Fuck you, Ryan. Anyway, so here we go. Yeah, so they had to leave because they were worried about getting wet. So they actually kept them out of the pool while it rained. And then when the rain stopped, they let them get back in the pool. The lifeguard said the water will become foggy and may distort the clarity of the water. Yes, but have you seen these people? The blue bit is the wet bit, the pink bit are the people. Yes. So I don't know about you, but I'm not sure a bit of rain. I mean, what is the rain made of over there? I mean, this pure citric acid. Sulfur, that's probably why it's sort of a bit hazy over here. It's sort of slowly dissolving people. Maybe it's a serial killer, and this is actually a really good ploy of killing as many as possible. And people that wear swimming hats. I mean, they must be outlawed immediately. You know, there's funny little things, particularly the ones with the flowers. There's it's going to be close to like 300 days. Yeah, in England, yeah, we open up for an hour or two, maybe every spring, if you're lucky. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, lane swimmers. I might offend some people. Cyclists, lane swimmers, and I don't know, people that volunteer to sit in old manor houses to point at you and look moody about volunteering to sit in a manor house. I mean, yeah, and the people with the barcode that beep stuff when you can't, unrecognized bollocks in your WhatsApp. Those people are the power they think that they wield with this barcode. Oh, no, excuse me, stand back. A professional has arrived to sort out the problem you have here. Now, you cannot do this. You're a normal person. You cannot tackle such a process. Yes, I hate these fucking people myself. It looks like you guys do too. Good. Yeah, don't you hate those people? So I think we can lump them in with lane swimmers and cyclists. So we'll put them all in together. Yes, absolutely hate these people. Actually, while we're at it, here's an am I the arsehole, right? Here, am I the arsehole? I went to order a pizza. Yes, I did, right? And they had to do a half and half. Okay. Yeah, half one thing, half another thing. Simple premise, right? I then said to the guy, right, I will pay full price for the whole thing. But on the half that is just pepperoni, could you only put pepperoni on half of it? Essentially giving me a quarter, 2 quarters. I'll pay you for it. You just do it and don't put pepperoni on it. You eat the pepperoni, do what you like with the pepperoni, put it on someone else's pizza. Don't give me the pepperoni. And they refused to do it. And I ran my cliche. Yeah, here we go. Right, while we're on it. So am I the arsehole there? I think he should have I just asked him to not put a bit on because my daughter, she wanted like half a pizza, right? Okay. But then she wanted half of it one way, half of it another. I even said to the guy, this is like for my 7-year-old daughter. Would you just do this for my 7-year-old daughter? She'd make her really, really happy. Like I could pick it off, but I'd waste it. Like, what do you want me to do? Anyway, good morning, JG. I'm in the middle of a rant here. Am I the arsehole? Am I the arsehole for thinking that's bad? That he wouldn't just do that for my daughter? That just don't put. If I was asking for more, okay, that's taking a piss. I'm asking for less. I think it's silly. But yeah, exactly. If I want a quarter, just don't put it on. The thing that guy said to me was, well, you don't get an insurance policy and then make it up as you go along. And I said, well, no, it'd be like, I've got an insurance policy and then I've just decided I don't want your breakdown cover. So yeah, I actually argued with this guy. Yeah. It's this one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I just think he's, Absolutely, I think he could have done it. I mean, I could have picked it off. Yes, I could have. But at this point, it was principle. I knew within about 30 seconds of being into the argument with this guy that I was not going to be ordering that pizza because there was going to be spit on that stuff. And as soon as that went out of eye shot, God knows what these people were going to do with it. There was no way I was going to order pizza. So I was fine. I'm going to have this argument anyway, just because... Thank you. I am, man, wasn't I? Yeah. And then I went away questioning myself. Did I? It became a thing. Because all the like the carrier boys, but the delivery boys started like turning it up and all kind of like, kind of trying to little there backing him up. And I'm like, it's just pure principle. And now I'm just being an asshole, aren't I? Maybe I did go too far. But anyway, he didn't understand. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not ordering from there again. Domino's, you suck. Anyway, right, where were we? Anyway, so now we put the world to rights on whatever I was talking about. Good stuff. Anyway, let's go back into casual sports mode, shall we? Did you know Crocs have a sports mode? I know that my son owns Crocs. I did not know this. You can put Crocs into sports mode, and I died when my son comes up to me, flaps this little bit, goes and look, sport mode. I've got it. I don't know where the hell they are, but they're there somewhere. Anyway, sports mode Crocs. Who knew? Right, where are we now? Where are we going? We're going over this one. Ooh, I may or may not do this one. I don't know how we're feeling. But you know, if you have an, I'm sure actually we will go on that one. You know, if you have an opinion of somebody's child and you voice said opinion a little bit loudly, and you kind of get a little bit, maybe you did say, maybe it's really insensitive, maybe you said something really, really terrible to somebody else, and you're hoping they didn't hear you. What if that person then heard you and then went to the national newspapers about it? Okay, I'm going to go here quickly because it might be insensitive. Okay, a girl who was 6 has to wear an eye patch, and the deputy head called her Pirate Girl because he forgot her name. Can you imagine? If that was your child, you would be tearing this man asunder, I'm sure. Let's patch go. Poor thing. Look at us. He's so pissed off. Anyway, it's just fine. It's just a sticker. You should be fine. Anyway, moving on from that story to a pervert who stole underwear from a woman's washing line over 17 years has been jailed for gratification. Oh no, sorry, he's just escaped it for the 7. Yes, terrified victim resorted to installing CCTV in her Staffordshire back garden to find out why her bra and pants kept going missing. I was like, I don't know if I should put this one on. It might be really insensitive because I might laugh at it. I'll save you a place in hell next to the water. Don't worry, we'll be good, right? Let's see. I actually, while you're talking of laundry sensor, I'm going to distract you with this story. No, I'll come back to that story. Actually, no. Anyway, right. Anyway, so this man had been stealing this woman's underwear. Can you imagine 17 years? Imagine the that amuses me. It looks like you're kind of looking at a man from the underside. You'd never look at one of those. What is it, pistachio? Never look at a pistachio the same way, would you? Anyway, so Mr. Cope pinched recently, for example, pinched 2 bras, but then he left £20 in a carrier bag. Pegged to the washing line. £20 for a couple of bras. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the amount of underwear? 17 years worth of underwear, and it categorizes. I'll tell you a little bit about how much he took. Can you imagine? 20 quid though. He took 2. I mean, I might be buying them wrong whenever I've had to buy a bra for someone. A bra is fucking expensive. What's going on with that? Women, I mean, I had the occasion to take a lady to which was that one? Victoria's Secret, for example. And I thought, yeah, a couple of bras, 2 sets of something. Yeah, that's fine, right? 3, I've gone and spent 3 figures. How? What the hell are you making bras out of? Jesus Christ. Yeah, so for 20 quid to leave, I mean, okay, I am making a fair judgment there. They could be that they're sports bra, that sort of, nobody's going to see me mode bras, maybe that's it. He made, or maybe a little, yeah, like a full suit perhaps, like a gimp outfit, but out of bras. That'd be quite comfy. It's pretty hot. I imagine quite warm. Hopefully not. Yeah, but this is on the washing line too, so at least they've been washed, right? That's half the unpleasantness gone, isn't it? Yeah. You would start asking questions, wouldn't you? Yeah. See, this is what I'm thinking. See, a good, decent, you're paying good money for good varage, I do believe. Triangle quilt. See, I'm not even sure what that means, but it sounds good. I know. Can you imagine? 17 fucking years as well. I wasn't going to read that one out aloud. That's someone somewhere has, though, isn't it? Someone somewhere is that bizarre. In fact, I've got this thing in my last story. It links all of this stuff together weirdly. We're all you're all going down, and it's not about pubes, it's just about hair. Anyway, so yes, after 17 years, so this bloody advert sitting over here. So essentially, he's got a 12-month community order, and ordered to complete 60 hours of unpaid work and some court costs. 325 quid. No way. That's not going to cover 17 years of bras and pants. No. And we're just assuming maybe she's a little. She might be, maybe quite a curvy lady. She might be, needing larger holders for the boulders. It might be the thing. Yeah, bless her. So here's an example of it. Cope admitting to stealing shoes between the 15th and the 17th of June, then stealing underwear and shoes again on the 26th and 29th of June. Also pleaded guilty to harassing the woman by removing underwear from her washing line on 3 occasions between June, also that month, the 22nd and the 28th. And that's just 3 other shoes as well. You're after the fucking shoes now? Jesus, a woman's underwear and shit. You are really dicing with trouble there. I mean, really, be messing about with her weaves next and doing real trouble. He's going to yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah, it's we're hoping. I mean, this keep taking them from the washing line, and you wouldn't hang out your skiddy ones, would you? Really, that's not what you'd put out for the neighbours to see. If I ever had to do that, I'd make sure my Calvins go. You only put good underwear goes outside. Oh yeah. I'm just hanging out the Louis Vuittons. Anyway, shoes. I know, shoe bastard. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Louboutins or whatever it's called. Yeah, devious bastard. Yes, absolutely. If not, maybe his missus is the same size, and she's constantly being gifted all this stuff. Oh wow, Terry keeps coming back with lots of presents. Yeah, oh god. Oh, wouldn't you? It's like the episode of Scrubs, isn't it? When he gifts somebody the butt pen. Isn't it? You're like, really? Am I going to wear somebody else's thing? Or in North Korea, where that swimming pool you can go and visit if you go touristing, they give you the swimming wear to wear somebody else has been wearing. No, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, darling. He's robbed the flowers out of the garden next door, and then robbed her thing. Maybe he's robbing dinner from the next door. He comes home with flowers and underwear and dinner. This poor woman. Yeah, you never know. Absolutely. I don't know if I've seen that. He's crossed lines going with the shoes. So anyway, because he had no previous convictions, never been into trouble with the police. They gave him that light touch. Yes, he added the defendant has lost to explain his behaviour, other than he got into a pattern of behaviour and it has been repeated. That's fucking clear, isn't it? Yeah, recycling is good for the earth. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I know. Can you? Oh my God, can you imagine? In fact, someone sent me think of that. The Miss World from Ghana appeared in a dress. I think it's recently, which was made out of condoms. And the thing is, the person that sent me that thought that it was used condoms. I was like, what? How could you? How? Just how? But then I had a look, and apparently it's not. The issue, the was a bit of a sort of kickbait one. But yes, yeah, condom dresses. Yes, that's the thing. Right. Anyway, let's keep moving on. While we're down in the trouser area, you'd be delighted to know that the sex barn is being turned into a retirement home. I mean, that's fantastic news for the people over there at Oxford Farm. Yeah, sorry, Orford Farm. In fact, the farmhouse or the school road has been was a listed building since 1975. However, the listing was removed following vandalism and a major fire. Well, I wonder how that happened. Well, let's have a little read on, shall we? And just see if we can think how this might have happened. So it was bought by a rather rich property development called Alan Doig from the Midlands. Dull area of the world. You'd never want to go to the Midlands. Stay around the edges. If you're going to England, stay around the edges. That's a bridge. I think England and Australia, isn't that right? You stick around the edge because the middle, you just it's just out back. Anyway, planning to go according to planning documents, Mr. Doig tried to have the farmhouse known as Orford House delisted in the mid-2010s. However, the application was refused by the English Heritage, and Mr. Doig appealed. Less than a year after this failed second appeal, arsonists torched the barn, causing 500 grand's worth of debt. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird how that happened? I mean, that's just it must be some sort of yeah. This is my sex barn. Yes, my sex barn in the garden. Yeah, it's not a busy barn. Yeah, but yeah, of course it is. We're groovy, mojo kind of guys. Do please subscribe. Yes, that's it. Yes, thank you. Do subscribe. And if you are one of the viewers from Twitch, say hello. If there's anybody from in here. Anyway, let's have a little look. Where are we at? So yes, this mysteriously burnt down following his not being allowed to do stuff with it. And now, of course, it's going to be turned into a delightful retirement home with 33 apartments and a lovely big car park. So that's much better. Good job that fire came along, wasn't it? Yes, absolutely. was the emu from the Midlands too? Oh yeah. I forget. Yeah, mustard might be somewhere in the Midlands, and it's great. It's great in the Midlands. It's really good because the emus love you. Anyway, moving on. It was previously used as a swingers club. There you go. Complete with fetish rooms and a pigsty, including a pigsty as a head teacher's study. Look at that. It's now going to be an old people's home. That's interesting. I think they went a bit close. Yeah, that's it. Yes, but with that farm theme, it's got that kind of a farmyard touch to it, doesn't it? You know, no. Well, exactly. The elderly should have sex barns too. You know, it's not. You know, sex isn't just for young people. Yeah. Anyway, they've increased the parking. We have increased parking with an extra 30 spaces because of all those old people that are driving. Yeah, because that's it. The old retirement. That's what they're doing. Yeah, but no, says Louise Matthews. No, she has formally objected. I'm not sure if I like Louise Matthews yet. We will find out, shall we? I strongly oppose this application, she says. This is a family residential area with a primary school, and access to the area is congested from 8:30 to 4. Adding a building with the size this amount of parking for residents would make my home impossible to get to during these times. Yes. Not a lot of old people commuting, though, I've noticed. You know, okay, yes, they could be visited by people, but surely they'll just go, yeah, can you not visit between, like, you know, just come after 9 and before 4? That'd be fantastic. Cheers. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Louise is objecting on the right grounds. Maybe I agree with the objection. I don't know. Who knows? I'm quite eager to see what happens. I think why not? I think it'll fill up nicely. 33 apartments. You know, that's 10 sets of 3. Fantastic. My commute is more important. Yeah, my commute is much more important than a sex barn for the elderly. I mean, you know, this is why I fix all the potholes to get the. Yes, see, that's it. Yeah. Otherwise, they'll dislodge a hip. If the day bus, the summer fun bus or the sunshine club bus, whatever, hits a pothole, it's crazy. Yeah, I know. See, now growing old is not so bad, is it? If it's going to have sex barns in it, fine. Anyway, so yes, that's what we're all worried about, and that's it. That's all we have from that story. More to be continued, shall we say? Just about. So I'm going to hit up the one last place, and actually some of these do tie together. Before we go, I'm going to take you to what would be, I suppose, a good news story. That's Bow the cat, just in case you're wondering. Another written by my twin brother. If McDonald's got its way. Oh yes, do please like the. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It is, of course, some of the 10 oddest Guinness World Records that have been broken this year. So as we go through here we have the world's smallest washing machine. I love this. Sebin Jadi of India broke the Guinness World Record for the smallest washing machine when his minute appliance was officially measured at 1.28 inches by 1.32 inches by 1.52 inches, slightly smaller than a Tamagotchi. That is incredibly cute. I mean, I'm assuming this vapor is a similar size. Maybe that's a bit bigger. I don't know. What's an inch? About that, isn't it? Yeah, we like that. But then in order to qualify for the record, Saji had to demonstrate that his washing machine was fully functional and could run a full cycle wash and spin. So I guess they just get little socks. I suppose you have to make the clothes and put those in, especially get little borrowers, put their socks in there. Get what's his name, Warwick, the short guy, put his little socks in. Cute, quite cute. This could have been the cutest thing available. We also had the largest building in the shape of a chicken, slightly niche, but there is more than one. I happen to have looked at that before. The longest paddling journey by pumpkin boat. Now that one is a bit niche, isn't it? That one. yeah. Get a little. That would be cool, like a little tiny weenie bra. Just put like on your nipple. That would be really cute, wouldn't it? You can't even watch it. I know. Can you imagine? We had then the fastest 10 meters on a skateboard by a cat. I'm sure we've seen better, right? I'm sure I've seen clips online of cats doing more than 10 seconds on a thing. But apparently Bao Zi, Bao is Chinese for bread. Bread. Why did they call? Yeah, he can go in the collection of shit naming stuff, which we should have a hall of shame for that, shouldn't we? Yes, apparently he was teaching his dogs, and then his cat came in and had a go, which is lovely. Highest car bungee jump, fantastic. Most gaming consoles connected to a single TV. So this guy had hooked up 444 video game consoles to his TV. What do you even... Yes, and apparently he even had an Excel spreadsheet to keep track. Of course he has an Excel spreadsheet. Excel spreadsheet people. Do they go in with the cyclists? And the hat-wearing people? Are they in that collection? We don't hate those people, do we? We don't hate. What else do we have? We have the fastest motorized wheelbarrow was done this year. Had a top speed of 52.58 miles an hour. That's a hell of a wheelbarrow, that, isn't it? Philip said that getting the wheelbarrow to speed was scary. No shit. Traveling 52 miles an hour in a wheelbarrow. Nah, not worried at all. It'd be fine. Yeah, wouldn't it though? You've got it. He's got 30 RCA things. That might mean something to somebody less smart like you, Mr. Mustard. 12 HDMI thing. I can understand that bit. Good. Yeah, in order to hook up all 444. I mean, presumably yeah, I don't know. That blows my mind a little bit. Most items identified by a parrot in 3 minutes. This is a bit of a letdown, isn't it? Apollo, shit name for a parrot. Is it Apollo, isn't it? A 4-year-old African grey, although they're a bit vicious, aren't they? African greys, moody bastards, those. Belong to Florida residents Dalton and Victoria Tory Mason. Was able to identify 12 objects presented to him by name in 3 minutes, which is a long time, isn't it? 12 in 3 minutes. That's like one every, I don't know, if I could work that out, one every 5 seconds. That's, come on, Polly, say this, say this, say this. What, you do that? Fuck off. No, that's shit. That's terrible, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, so that's crap, isn't it? Social media famous parrot. Oh, there we go. There we go. The widest wig. Here we are. Here was the hair thing. Oh, thank you very much. Good. See, this is what we like it. I see. There we go. See, you know, he's the man who knows. Anyway, so yeah, oh god, I better carry on. Quick. Anyway, so this woman, she made a wig, and it was 1.1 thousand feet and 5 inches. There you go. And it was 1 inch wider than a Mini Cooper. There you go. Some of the amazing things that have been done this year. But don't worry, next year they'll be adding a new couple of names to that putting stuff on hanger. Yeah. Come on, we can do it. Do it for the goats, people. Yeah. Right. Anyway, better go. Stop messing around. Right. Okay. Thank you so much for coming along today. Thank you for coming along all the times you've come along. I appreciate your support and your everything. Please do subscribe. Please do like, share it with your friends. And hopefully I'll catch you again tomorrow for some more strangeness and things you never knew you needed to know. So until I do see you again, do please stay beautiful. Love to my three. And you take care of yourself.